Hi, and another very warm welcome to one of my review videos. Today we're going to be looking at the C601 starter kit by Justfog. Sorry, there's a slight pause there and I don't know why. I was very impressed with the mini fit. There's the mini fit that was in my previous video. You can probably tell by its condition I've used this a lot. Very good. So today we're going to be doing this little fella. I'll unpack the green one in true Nature Vape colours. So I'll just have a little vape on this for you. Very, very good indeed. You probably can't see the vapour in here because of this background, but trust me, it's good. It's not a cloud chucking thing. It's a mouth to lung starter kit. So I think the best thing we can do is go on the table, I'll unpack the box, break it all down for you, explain everything about it, and I'll come back up top and share my thoughts with you. See you soon. Right, okay, so the box first, let's have a look through it. Specs on the back, it's a 1.7mm capacity battery. It's a 1.7mm capacity tank. It's got a coil of 1.6 ohms, a battery capacity of 650 mAh. What else is on there? Dimensions, it's 25, that'll be wide, by 33, that's that way, and by 83 that way. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Let's get straight into the packaging and have a look. That clanking noise, by the way, I'll try and stop that in a minute. It's it's a metal strap. Okay, in the box. If I can get it out, USB charging lead, nothing special there. Instructions, let's just have a look through this huge instruction sheet. So in all that languages, there's your English, hopefully I'm in the right place there. Just tells you package contents. The battery, when you've got a white light at the top there, which that is just about white, that's between 70 and 100% charged. When this flashes blue, that will be between 30 and 70%, and when it's red, it's between 0 and 30. But to be honest, when it flashes red, you really do want to just start again and recharge it. Okay, don't want that one, do I? So let's get into the product itself. Let's take the battery out and the coil. I really am going to have to do something with that strap because that is annoying me. Okay, the battery is not a lot here to really talk about. It's 4 clicks on. That turns it on, and it's 4 clicks flashing now because there's no coil on there, and 4 clicks off. And that will turn it off. You've got a nice clip here. That acts as a, probably easier to show you on this one, acts as a protector for the mouthpiece so you don't get muck in there, and there's also a clip here to put it on your t-shirt or trousers, whatever. Now the coil takes its, or the pod shall we say, to the coil, takes its airflow, there's a little pointer, from these 3 here, and that's the same both sides. It doesn't matter which way you put the coil. Let's just take the pod out. So if you put it in that way, I guess what I'm trying to say is, sorry, I haven't explained that very well. Here's your pod. This side is blank. This side, that is where it's taking its airflow from. So it doesn't matter which side you put that airflow, that's where it will take it from. So if you prefer your airflow coming from the bottom as you vape, then put it that way round. I will just mention that this is a bit by the by. Obviously it's the same both sides with these 3 holes. Now I preferred a slightly tighter airflow. So on mine, let's just take that pod out. On one side I've just blocked, and I blocked it with an O-ring actually. I just pulled the O-ring through and cut it both sides. So it's a temporary fixture, it's not something you got all the while. So if I fancy a tighter draw, I put it that side. And if I fancy a looser one, I'll put it that side. So I have actually got the choice of whichever I prefer on the day. So if you're listening Justfog, I think you should have put 2 holes one side and 3 the other. But it's a very trivial point. So here's the pod itself. Very straightforward. I think the best thing we can do, we'll fill this one up with some juice, let it settle and get it all juiced up on the wick, and then I'll break a coil down for you. So let's just put some juice in there. Let's put, I don't know how you pronounce this, Paraxu. It's from our Indigene range that we've got, the Connoisseur kit. So we'll fill that up in there. That'll do, there's plenty in there. That's fine. So while that's getting juiced up, let's get another coil and break it down. Wonder if at the same time I can put something on that clip. There, I've done it. Stop that rattling. Okay, so here's a fresh coil. Now these are a little harder to open than the mini fit, but the same thing applies. If you want to have a go at rebuilding these yourself, you can. There's 4 of these little notches here. So you want to angle your screwdriver, apologies for the sound of the phone, downwards and up, and do that all the way around it like that, and it will come down and up. Come on. Ooh, missed. Trouble trying to do it on film. Down and up. Then that piece will remove. I just need to do that bit again, I think. There you go. So that's the first piece out. To get this piece, if you try and pull it that way, you will actually wreck the coil. So you want to get up to 2 mil and a flat end. This is just a hex driver, 1.3 actually. And you just want to get it inside and push to these sides, and it will pop out. And there it is. It pops out nice and whole, completely undisturbed. That's the inside of it there. To take the chimney off, again, if you just try and pull, you'll pull this silicone and wreck that. So get your 2 fingers here and your thumb there, and just take that off like that. Okay? And there's the coil. Hopefully you can all see that. They do actually use non-resistance wire, but let's take that right out so I can show you. So we're going to pop these pins out here. Move those out of the way. I've got a little moving insect there. Go away. Just straighten those wires up, then the coil should come out easier. Oh why didn't I put my phone on silent? Hold on a minute. So let's take their coil completely out. There it is. They do use a lot of cotton. Actually really do. And this silicone cover like before, comes off there. So if you want to have a go at rebuilding it, all the bits are there. I'm not going to go into detail with this video because I'm saving it for another one, but wherever I put it, we are going to be making our own coils. Here's one. Where are we in focus? Come on. Will it focus on that spot? Will it hell? Let's put it like that. Hopefully you can see that, I'm not sure. That's going to be our coil, which is basically a micro coil. But as I say, I'm not going to talk about that on here. I'm going to save that for another video. So now our tank is all juiced up, should be. We'll put that on here. Oh, I think I turned it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, we're on. So we'll do a couple of primer puffs and we'll go back up top. Yeah, a couple of primer puffs. We'll go back up top and I'll share my thoughts. See you soon. Welcome back. Right, here we are then. So what do I think? Let's have a little vape, couple more primer puffs. And I genuinely haven't used this between the down shot and the up shot. I think that's a pretty, for a stock coil, I think that's pretty damn good. I really will say that, it really is. It's what I like about these pods is it doesn't, a lot of the other ones, they tend to rely on the like air pressure to fire the button. With these, you can fire the button, press it, it's already working. It gives the coil a chance, whereas I think I explained in the mini fit video, I'll try and do what the other ones do, if you like. So if I press a button and vape at the same time, I just don't get that. It's not giving a coil a chance to come through. So that's what I'm trying to say. I explained that very badly, but I think you understand my point. I haven't really got much else to say about it. I really like these kits. That, you know, that's why we're stocking them. I think they're the best that I've come across in the pod market, and if anyone watching this from China perhaps has got anything better, you send it to me because I'd like to see it. Any negatives? The only slight tiny negative I've got is I think they could have just covered one of those holes like I've done on mine, and that would have given vapors the chance to decide, do I want a tighter draw or a looser draw? We could have had an option there, but that's something you can quite simply remedy yourself. I did think this clip was going to annoy me to cover the drip tip. It actually annoys me a lot less than I thought it would, and actually I've ended up liking the clip. Smokers will understand this. I'll do it with this one because it's well used and easy. It's like a fidget. You can sit there and fidget. Part of smoking was always something in your hand, something to, you know, you're rolling your cigarette, blah blah blah. This makes that side of it easy, and this is what we're all about with vaping, in my view, is to get people off cigarettes onto vaping, and hopefully ultimately off vaping as well, to being a completely non-dependent on anything. That's my vision. So, you know, I'm not trying to say vape on like all these other, don't vape on. If you can give up vaping, absolutely superb. But I'm digressing slightly. This is a bit of a fidget, and that helps anyone watching this video thinking, I want to get off cigarettes. This will help you purely, something in your hand, something to play with. A clip. We all play with clips and we annoy our other halves intentionally. But so that's described the clip. That has, I have enjoyed it more than disliked it. The fire button I like, it's nice and easy, you can't miss it, so I'm going out of camera shot, it's just where you want it to be, and you know, I've got a numb thumb, and if I can find it, you know, I'm sure anyone else can. The other part of the design that I like is the 3 holes, see if I can point at them here, where the airflow comes in. You can't cover those up because the clip is in the way of covering them up, so you can't by accident put your finger over that and, you know, suck against a dead end. So, you know, I think that sounded good. I think that's a good point as well. And I haven't really got much more to say. You know, what can be said? It vapes well. It will help you get off the cigarettes, and I would use personally a 9 to 12 milligram e-liquid or nic salts, but personally my experience with nic salts is they give you the nicotine hit quite quickly, but it's like a ghost flavour. It disappears. The flavouring isn't there with nic salts, not yet. So until next time, thanks for watching. I hope I haven't waffled too much at the end. I just wanted to share some thoughts, and until next time, bye for now.